Good evening, Team 3, Team Toyota. How are you? We are surviving storm and in my nice little office here in Altoona. Okay, let's get to it. Always like to look at citations first. This is how academics judge each other. Basically says, all right, if you were asserting that the sky is blue, you have to say Smith, 1955, an study of the colors of the sky. Okay. Now, why do we care? Simple. Every scholar might know Smith, 1955, and know that it's an accurate study. All right. Now, later scholars say they find, in 1960, Jones finds that no, there's also purple in the sky. Well, they might say, oh, Jones, 1960, is an extension of the research of Smith, 1955. However, our findings were such and such and such. What you're going to be doing as you build these module papers throughout the course is doing exactly the same like this. Not academic scholarship articles necessarily, but certainly series of citations of news articles, etc. Toyota's classic example, you had problems with brakes and things like that. Hint, check into it. But as the story evolved, did that impact the company's strategy? Most definitely. So, and their earnings and everything else. Yes. Hint, when we look at culture, that's another major issue. Okay, so let's start reviewing. Okay, howdy, Charles, Christina, team leader, way to go. Tim, howdy. Matt and Muhammad. Okay, let's go. Okay, what are the major entrepreneurial features? Okay, we're looking at the major, okay, first off, you're citing Toyota Motor Corporation 2014A. Okay, that's fine, which is their entrepreneurial principles, okay? You're now going to list them, be contributive, be at the vanguard, be practical and avoid frivolity, be generous, okay? All right, that's good. Okay, all right. This is fine for now as an initial thing, okay? And it's good tie. Okay, here comes essay 2. In successive papers, however, I want a little bit more detail. Toyota is a very well-studied company. What you need to do is not just give me, okay, here's a list from, a list from the company annual report. You didn't explain why they're entrepreneurial, the founder. I mean, all you did was just list what's in your what's listed in their annual report. Okay. All right, keep going. All right, next one we got. What markets does your firm operate in? Where do they produce their products? Where do they sell their products? Okay, 2052 overseas, good, 150. Okay, fine, 2014. This is with the source. That's fine. Okay. Okay, this is good. You're saying where the emerging economies are, the established revenues are coming, Japan, United States, and Europe. This is good. I like the Forbes article, or Forbes.com, saying where revenue is also coming from. Okay, you can also say, all right, an example, good. ATOs target at the Indian market, price tag of approximately 8,800 Grammel. Okay, problem with that, though, my friend, is that's revenue, but it's not showing profits. Okay, or that's the price on you coming in. Okay, complementary non-automotive markets. Good, I like this. Toyota is not just a car manufacturer. That's excellent, in fact. Okay, now you say our review will focus primarily on their main activities, into new markets. Okay, all right, that's fine. Looking at that. Okay, next, I'll say 3. Okay, looking at the demographics of customers, board of directors. Okay, good. I like this. You gave the background, education background of the corporate officers. Excellent. This is what I want, especially in an Asian corporation. These guanxi, these kone, these internetworks are very huge, very important. And if you understand them, you can oftentimes understand the strategies and market penetrations, etc., of a major corporation. Okay, good. You gave the fact that the gentleman, Toyota, actually got an MBA in Babson. That's great. In future research, if you ever have to do a company, why don't you check out where else, for example, in Babson? For example, financing. Anybody happen to know Michael Milken? He's a Babson grad. I'm from Massachusetts, nice school. Okay. All right, let's keep going. Okay, good. All right, now again, market share, you're saying African Americans, Asian Americans, Hispanics. Okay, well, you're giving me, again, citation from Toyota. Huh? Okay, what about more discrete data? I mean, can you give me percentages? Okay, I mean, even if you can't, you could say, okay, this is you could say something like, okay, Hispanic market is growing, and here's why. This is what we're targeting. To reference back what you mentioned earlier, the ATO's car in India. Well, is it successful or not? How does that impact or not impact ethnic neighborhoods or ethnic groups here in the United States? I mean, if there are purchasers in India of the Toyota cars, or I should say, if there are Toyota purchasers, say, in the United States, does that influence a purchaser of Toyota cars in India? This might be something interesting to explore in your successive module themes. All right, finally, we've got a nice, I like this, number 4, economic factors of production. Do not hesitate to do a chart, people. Way to go, Tim. Broken into several companies. Toyota Finance, 509 subsidiaries. Exactly, so does it make sense to do Toyota Motor? Yes, however, look at the other ones who gave major revenue or that impact your firm. Toyota Finance, major one. Okay, good. You lift what exchanges, symbol, price, computer price. Tip for you, I know how much they are because I've lived in Japan, but anytime you give prices in a foreign currency like 6,270 yen, 12,277, etc., do a quick conversion into US dollars, assuming your audience is US dollars, like myself, or if you're in Europe, euros, pounds, whatever. Okay, capital in billions, great. Tip, what you might want to be looking for in successive modules, especially towards the end when we look at sovereign wealth funds, I want you to look at who are the major who are the major institutional investors, and how do they impact their desires for earnings, etc., impact Toyota's operations. Okay. Nice. Organization motor vehicle report. Good citation. Okay, good, good, good. Okay, good. Your reference to earlier essays, great. Okay. Okay, good summary at the end by team leader. Okay, general tips on future papers. Okay, expand your research of citations. Okay, you did a very nice, if I look at your citations here, okay, you have a ton of them from Toyota Motor Corporation itself. Okay, what? Okay, and in addition, for citations with a web page, you forgot to say, okay, access on such and such date. Oh, okay, you say retrieved from up on top, but keep doing that on every successive one. Is it nitpicking? Yes. However, you will thank me for it later in papers, not just for my class, others. All right, other sources, Forbes, Carter, International Organization, JP Morgan, nice, the ADR, McIntyre, Morningstar, great. But as you heard in my commentary, you need to give more data. I mean, just talking about generalities is not good. And while I like how you're saying this essay to this essay to this essay, that's nice, but see how you can integrate things. I mean, go ahead and speculate. I mean, you know, we're not Warren Buffett, and even Warren Buffett's not Warren Buffett, from the sense that we can't predict the future, but we want to know, how do you think this firm will respond in international management? I mean, as I mentioned, does the fact that Toyota is very successful in certain ethnic groups in the United States, like I know many of my Indian friends drive Toyotas, what about, you know, how does that impact developing sales within India? Also, safety concerns, as I mentioned, brakes, all that kind of jazz. See how that's going to go through as well. Okay, good job, people. You can even get better. All right, thank you. Bye.